2022 Trek Emonda 7.4 kilos. 16 pounds, pretty much 16 pounds even. Stay tuned after video where you're free to buy sun test and those wheels are there. Thank you. Hey, how's it going everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have for you guys the 2022 Trek Emonda SLR 9 and the 800 OCLV carbon. This was a frame set build up with the new Durace 12 speed on there with a Durace 11 speed crank. The reason why I want to do this bike is because I want to kind of get you guys a real world weight of what this bike is. This is a shop owner of B&J Cycles. I'll link their description down below for where the store is if you guys want to contact him. But he had the same Madone with that kind of blue chrome colorway. This is a 54 Emonda. I just want to kind of get you guys a weight. So that 16 pounds I gave you, that's with pedals, cage, mounts for the Garmin and light as well, and then also the saddle of choice that you had with some deep dish wheels as well. Those are the 62 millimeter depth wheels by Bontrager. So 16 pounds even is actually a really good weight for a full-on one of the lighter weight bikes with deep dish wheels. So very impressed. If they had some lighter wheels in there, maybe some different tires as well, because those tires are mixed match. These aren't even like these are like just a regular 5,000s on there. Nothing crazy. You could definitely get that thing under weight. But I'm gonna go over the whole bike, show you guys the components, talk about it, show you guys this color. Beautiful color. I got some good pictures of it. It'll be on my Instagram, but the sun's kind of going down. But it's like this light kind of royal blue, and the Trek logo is almost like a dirty red. I know it looks almost like gunmetal, but it has like a red tint to it, and it fades as purple. Beautiful color though. Bike came out really nice. I love the way it looks actually. I'll go through the whole bike. He even has little sprinter shifters there for the new Di2 as well, and we're starting to see some of those ship. But anyway, start off with the front of the cockpit. It is Bontrager's one-piece own handlebar and stem combo, one full piece of carbon. I believe this is a 120 stem, 42 millimeter depth, 42 centimeters on the handlebars right here. We have the K-Edge Garmin mount as well that works for this bar. And then as you can see, the cables are ran through the bar, pop out underneath the stem right here, and then go down into the front. Makes it a little bit easier to work on. And we have the breakaway spacers for the rear as well. So if you want to lower the stem, you can. If you need to change something to the bike, it's pretty easy to have access to. Going to the tape, it's just a normal cork style tape, probably by Bontrager. Yes, it is, with the Bontrager logo. And then for the new Durace 12 speed, this is the new 12 speed they just released. The more ergonomic shifter hoods, the longer shifter hoods, the wider paddles for better shift contact points, the better engagement on the brakes. It is really a different style of shifting for sure. They also have on here the sprint shifters, like I said, access to them. These sprint shifters only work with the new 12 speed because of the smaller Di2 wires in there. So the old ones are not backwards compatible and vice versa, but he has them there, so that way if he wants to go for a sprint, he has them right there. Wheels on here, he is rocking with the Bontrager EOLIS RSL 62 wheels with bladed spokes. I believe they're tubeless ready as well, but he's not running tubeless on there. These are the Bontrager R3 700 by 25C tires. Wheels are great. I've never seen these hubs before. I'm gonna assume that they're similar to Specialized. These are Bontrager style hub, just probably rebranded DT in there. But they look really light. I don't know if these are new for the year, but they look really, really nice. I know they're probably top line for the lightweight. They have the exposed nipples, so they're easy to work on, but they look really good. Also with Trek, they have the Trek logo right here, and then on all their Madones, Emondas, and every bike, they have this thing where it stops it from going all the way around, so that way your wheel can never really lock out and send you over the bars, and they have the go, 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 just in case you forgot that you're in a bike race. Yes, cables run there, everything looks great. On the rotors, we have on here 140s in the front. It's a 140 front and rear rotors, 140 center lock right here, the through axle, and then also the bigger disc brake caliper as well. They did some revisions to the disc brake caliper. They made it 10% more clear, so that way you're not going to rub while riding. You're not getting grit, that grindy sound, nothing like that. We have the massive Trek logo going down the side, just in case you forgot who this bike was made by. We have the T47 bottom bracket as well with the Durace 11-speed crank on here. It's a 172.5 with Durace pedals on there. Going to the other side, he has a Bontrager cage on here with a Triple X logo. Just one cage because he's a beast. We have the assembled in the United States and the SLR 800 OCLV carbon. That is their top of the line carbon they make. And then also they have these Emonda decals right here. This is more of a brushed silver. Very wide top tube right here, and then it tapers down to a thin, and it goes back out to wide. Crank on here is a 5349, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, 5339. Chainring for Florida, again, Dura's pedals. We have the new revised front derailleur by Dura, the 12-speed, much smaller, sleeker. It has the black accents to it as well. And then we have the 12-speed chain, the new Dura 12-speed XTR Dura chain. We have the 54 logo right there. Going to the back of the cassette is a 1128 cassette. And then that's what Shimano did differently. They didn't do the 10 tooth down the bottom like SRAM did. They kept their 11 tooth to make it a little bit more efficient, and they just put the extra gear cog in the middle. They put a 16 tooth in there to make it a better sweet spot gear, so you get a little better shifting. We have the new revised control center rear Durace derailleur back here. This is where you're going to do everything with it. You're going to pair it this way, you're going to charge it this way, you're going to connect your Bluetooth to it, you're going to tear it, you're going to trim it, you're going to do everything you can with this derailleur right here. There's no more junction boxes in the handlebars, there's no more junction boxes on the down tube. This is where you control everything. There are only 2 Di2 wires on this whole bike. One connecting to the rear derailleur, one connects to the front derailleur. They both go up into the seat post where the battery is. So that is where you control everything. You're going to plug in the charging port right back here for the Durace. What the heck? Oh, okay, right there. I'm some kind of noob. Longer cage to accommodate a wider cassette in the back. I think you can go up to 1134 now. And also in the front chainring, they put a 5441 that you can go all the way up to by now. Same wheel as the front. It is a Bontrager RSL 62 millimeter depth. So same wheels, bladed spokes, and then a rebranded Bontrager hub. Rotor in the rear is going to be a 140 center lock Shimano Durace rotor with the new flat mount disc brake caliper. We have the Bontrager through axle right here to be able to remove the wheel. And just want to see that. And then up here we have the Emonda seat post. Now, I'm going to give you my point of view. This is my preference, my point of view. I don't care what you guys say. I think this is atrocious. I hate the look of this. I don't know why. It just doesn't look good. I don't like the thickness, the skinniness. I just don't prefer it. I don't know why. Again, I can't say anything. This one actually looks pretty normal. This actually looks like, but it should be reversed. This should be thicker. This should be thinner. It's just a mind screw for me. I'm sure if I sold Trek and I saw it more and more often, I would just get used to it. I'd be like, this is the hottest thing ever. But because I only see it so often, that's my take on it. He has on here the Physique saddle, the Versus Evo adaptive control, 3D printed saddle with the memory foam, with the everything. It is going to learn your body. It's going to be soft where it needs to be. It's going to be dense where it needs to be as well. It is going to give you a lot more cushion and support where you need it, and support and pressure where you don't need it. Carbon fiber rails with the 7x10 clamps as well. But yeah, that is it for this bike. Absolutely gorgeous. Price point on it, I don't know. If I had to guess, because of the custom build-up, I'd probably say around 12,500, 13,000, where it's originally at. And the reason why I think he's rocking the 11-speed crank is because he got one of the first Durace group sets out there that didn't come with the cranks, and they're still waiting for the power meter crank on there. So keep that in mind. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, free up body sound test on this Bontrager RSL 62 wheel rear wheel. There we go. In 1 second. There you go, guys. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.